Hello my friend, this is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you on this video. This time around I want to check out and share with you 3 cool new free plugins and 2 paid plugins that are currently on a massive discount and sale. First, we have the new Neural Amp Modeler by Stephen Atkinson that currently has 3 models. Next, we have the brand new Xtressor NUKE by Kiive Audio. Then we have a new clipper plugin by the company Delhpi Dsp. Aurora Dsp just released the Gorilla Bass plugin, an all-in-one plugin for all of your bass guitar sounds, and the SSL Fusion Vintage Drive by Solid State Logic that currently it's on a massive sale till October the 10th. Before we begin, I'd like to invite you quickly to my website amnerhunter.com, where I have some freebies for you, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, such as the guide on how to make more music in 30 to 60 minutes a day. Also the checklist with 8 steps to mix a song using only free plugins, and the #1 rule of home recording studios. Additionally, I have some tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. So without further ado, let's get to the video. The first plugin amp sim that we're checking out, or let's say 3 amps, it's the new Neural Amp Modeler by Steve Ack. This creator and developer has been creating this technology that models the behavior of real amplifiers and signal chains, much alike the Quad Cortex or the Kemper. So now the creator of this made a compilation and created this VST 3 format plugin. It's available only for Windows at the moment, and as you can see, it only has 2 knobs, right? An input and output, because the sound itself, it's already printed into this plugin. Right now, you can get 3 models as a VST that you can use within your DAW. First, we have the Fender Deluxe Reverb, then the Mesa Boogie Mark III, and also a bass sound that combines an Ampeg amplifier with a Darkglass pedal. To use this amp sims that we have here, you would need an impulse response loader or cabinet simulation, because these plugins that we have here works only as the head part of the amplifier. A cabinet will complete the full chain. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and take a listen. The next plugin we're checking out, it's the brand new Xtressor NUKE by the company Kiive Audio. This one, it's a lighter version of a paid plugin they just released as well, which is based on an analog piece of gear that it's based in the Empirical Labs Xtressor. This plugin, it's an emulation of an emulation. This is a pretty cool, simple to use compressor that works great to add punch, control the dynamics of drums, bass guitar, vocals, things like that. It's very simple. It has 2 knobs, an input and output. You can enable the auto gain function that works great, because the more you introduce signal with the input, more compression is happening, but it's also controlling the output at the same time. So you're gonna have the output compensated. It has a 3 mode for the release. slow, normal, and fast. You have also the same meter as the Xtressor of the gain reduction. You have some pretty cool presets here for different instruments, a mix knob, you can enable oversampling as well up to 16x, and a sidechain high pass filter in case that you want to leave out some of the low end and don't want to compress it, an undo and redo option, and that's pretty much it. Very simple to use. Let's take a listen to this compressor on several instruments on this mix.
No more excuses, we can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses, we can change this. No more excuses, we can change this. This is our time to break this.
Next up, we have a pretty cool clipper, very simple to use. I love simplicity on plugins, especially when they have fewer knobs and you can get great results. This is one of them. You have here the drive for the input, the ceiling that will set the amount of decibels at which the peaks are not gonna pass. This is like the ceiling on a limiter. Then a mix control to blend the unprocessed and processed signal, and the output control. Right here, you're gonna see the waveforms, and as you lower the ceiling, you're gonna see how the peaks are being chopped off. You can enable high quality or low quality, which is oversampling. I love to use clippers as a way of controlling the peaks, for instance, on drums, without destroying the impact of the drums, just clipping the peaks. Also, one cool thing about this clipper is that it introduces saturation that works great also on some instances, snares, kick drums, for instance. Let's take a listen.
No more excuses, we can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses, we can change this. No more excuses, we can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses.
Then we move on with the paid plugins that currently are in offer. This is the brand new bass plugin by the company Aurora Dsp. This is the Gorilla, and it's a pretty cool sounding plugin that will give you instantly amazing bass sound for any genre. It is divided into different sections. First, we have the input section here, and you can control also the mid and treble crossover, the bass and mids, and also you can use the octave function to lower or put the octaves above the root key. Then you have the preamp section that emulates 3 different amplifiers. In the first one, you have a Fender bass amp. The second one, it's an Aguila. And the third one, it's an Ampeg+. You have the tone stack as well, and you have the control for the treble. The middle section, it's for the mid frequencies and the lower frequencies down here. Then you have the cab impulse response section and the output. Here on the cabinet, you can use your own impulses or you can change the mic positioning. You have a limiter at the end of the chain, very important important to control all of the bass sound and dynamics and the output at the end. You have very cool presets to choose from. Let's go ahead and check this out. And last but not least, we have the Fusion Vintage Drive by the company Solid State Logic, based on the legendary SSL preamps. In case that you missed the other deal of the other saturation plugin by Solid State Logic, this is your time to take advantage of this discount. Right now it's 82% off at Plugin Boutique. In case that you want to check it out, there is also a free trial version. This is a pretty cool saturator plugin, simpler than the other one. It includes an input that you can disable right here, and you can feed more signal to the plugin. You have the main control, the drive, that introduces saturation, then the density, minimum and maximum, that introduces another stage of saturation, and the mix control to blend the dry and wet signal. It includes also an auto gain that works great, so you don't have to compensate with the output. It has some very cool presets to choose from as well. I like to use saturation on a lot of instruments, drums, bass, guitars, vocals, to add a little bit of character, and also saturation allows you to control and glue things better. Let's take a listen to this plugin. Please let me know down below in the comment section, my friends, what are your thoughts on this cool free plugins that I shared with you. Also, what are your thoughts on the two paid ones? Do you have a favorite out of these? Are you looking forward to try one of these? Let me know, I'll be happy to read it. And before we go, I'd like to invite you quickly one last time to my website, amnorhunter.com, where I have some freebies for you, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some tools such as some collections of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right, take care.